Around 400, maybe a little more right now.
A little over 90 grand.
Around $2 million.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Damn.
150,000.
Roughly close to 400K.
We're at about $80 million in gross profit.
Over 6 figures a year.
We got an election coming up. So we got an election coming up. Who are you going for this election? Who are you going to be voting for to become the next president of the United States of America this election? Today, we're going to interview hypercar owners, what they do for work, how much money do they make, and who are they voting for to become the next president of the United States of America? Who are you voting for? Leave a comment below. Let's get this video started.
All work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy, Heath Ledger. Ready for wherever, I'll be front and center. Don't fly too close to the sun, your body
chopped up by propellers.
Do you mind answering a few questions for the YouTube channel?
Sure.
So what car do we have here today?
Ferrari 812 Superfast.
Wow, and how much does a car like this go for?
They're probably around 400, maybe a little more right now.
Wow, and how much horsepower does a car have like this?
Well, that's why it's the 812. So the 8 is for 800 horsepower and the 12 is for V12.
And what do you do for work?
Real estate investment.
Wow, and how long have you been doing that for?
Since about 2010.
Wow, that was a good time to get in the market, man.
It really was. Yeah, great time.
What would be your advice for somebody watching who wants to become successful and own a Ferrari Superfast like yourself?
Pick something and become the best at it. Become an expert in it. Doesn't matter what it is, but be the best in whatever it is you pick.
Oh, I love that advice. And so we got an election coming up. Next president of the United States. Who are you going for this election?
Trump all the way, baby.
And why Trump, just so the audience can understand?
Yeah, I'm down with his values and I'm down with his economic policies.
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, Kevin.
Do you mind answering a few questions for the YouTube video?
Sure, why not?
What do you do for work?
I'm a chief financial officer.
And how much can one make being a chief financial officer?
A little over 90 grand.
Who are you going to be voting for to become the next president of the United States of America this election?
Kamala Harris.
For the audience watching, why Kamala?
Biden and Trump, no offense, those are old guys already. They need to retire. Let the new generation take over.
What would be your advice for the younger generation watching who want to become successful like yourself?
Patience and hard work. That's all it is, patience.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for your time. You mind answering a question or two for a YouTube video?
Yeah, of course.
What do you do for work?
So I actually own a shop called SSR Performance. We pretty much do all the modifications, upgrades, and all that kind of stuff. We also rent out cars like these ones right here. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. So you have a whole fleet of exotic cars?
Yeah, we have a whole fleet of Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris, BMWs. Yeah.
How much money would you say you have in exotic cars in your fleet?
Ooh, probably around $2 million. $2 million.
And how old are you?
I'm 31.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And what would be your advice for the younger generation watching, like who want to get into like car rentals and exotic car rentals like yourself?
Yeah, it's a tough business. My best advice is if you want to get into the performance side of things, you should probably learn how to work on these cars. Even if it's not exotics, just learn to work on any car. These are honestly just better versions of regular cars, honestly. And if you're trying to get into exotic rental, save up a ton of money. Do not go get a loan or a lease on a car and try to rent that out because, first of all, not only is that illegal, but it also won't make you that much money. So if you want to rent exotic cars out, you got to save up at least a couple $100,000 so you can go buy one, and then it makes sense to rent it out.
Makes sense, man. And we got an election coming up. Next president of the United States. Who are you going with this election?
Man, I'm going to have to go with Trump.
Why Trump, just so the audience can understand?
Man, I'm not big on politics, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why I chose Trump is I feel like he's the only genuine candidate. I'm not saying that he's fully genuine, but I feel like he really does speak the truth that he has in his heart. Hopefully, he does something better for this country. And also, ever since Trump was in office, all of a sudden, I feel like the economy's just taken a huge dump. So I think maybe he might have the chance to bring it back. Who knows?
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, appreciate you.
Do you mind answering a question or two for the YouTube channel?
Sure.
What do you do for work?
I'm a physician assistant.
Oh, that's awesome. And how long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing that for about 21 years.
Wow, that's great. And how much can one make working as a physician assistant?
Whew. It depends. 150,000 a year, 200. Just depends on what specialty you go into and if you're full-time or part-time.
So we got an election coming up. Next president of the United States. Who are you going for this election?
Kamala Harris. Huh.
Why Kamala? Just so the audience can understand.
How much time do we have? I just think she's way more competent, that she cares about people versus just herself, and that, hey, Who are you voting for, Jordan?
Huh?
And that she just has the values of the people at the forefront, and I think Trump doesn't. So.
Got it. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for stopping. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What was your name?
Jordan.
Jordan? Dude, we just made you famous, man. So welcome to the channel. Miguel, good to see you again, man. Good to see you, bro.
Likewise.
So what do we have here today, man? What'd you bring out for us today?
TRX 6x6, 1,000 horsepower, fully built Demon engine. Love it.
How much does a car like this go for, man?
Roughly close to 400K.
Wow, and that leads me to my next question. What do you do for work again?
So we run one of the biggest mobile detailing companies, one of the biggest 3D stores in LA where we sell all the detailing products you're ever gonna need for your vehicle. So just keep that in mind. We do it all.
And who do you work with? I'm just curious. Like you work with some name A-list celebrities, right?
A lot of them, but since we signed that little contracts, we can't say who, but check out our Instagrams. You'll recognize their vehicles.
That's cool, man. And dude, we got an election coming up next, President of the United States. Who you going for this election?
Oh, that's kind of hard. You're putting me on the spot. I might lose some customers. I'm gonna have to go with Trump. He's a businessman. A lot of women are voting for Kamala or however the hell you say your name, but I gotta stick with Trump. I'm sorry. Businessman. Our economy is gonna go up. Maybe we could buy another one.
And have you been a Trump supporter for a while? I'm just curious, like for the audience watching, like the main reason you're going with Trump is because he's a businessman, because he can get the economy right. Is that correct?
It's economy, education, it's a little bit of everything. Compared to all the crazy things that are going on now, 2023, 2024, so I'm gonna have to go with Trump.
Makes sense, bro. Good to see you again, man. Thanks so much.
Likewise, I appreciate you.
Do you mind answering a question or two for a YouTube video?
Of course.
Let's do it, man. So what do you do for work?
So I'm one of the largest auto wholesalers on the West Coast, and I have the only mentorship program in the world where I let people use my money to go out and make money.
Wow, that's awesome, man. And how long have you been doing this type of business in cars and teaching people?
So I've been buying and selling cars for over 18 years. So I had a regular job at one point, and I would buy cars on the weekends, fix them up and sell them. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. Now I do 400 to 600 cars per month. And so with the new mentorship program, Straight Up Driven Success, STR the number 8, UP Driven Success, we let you use our money. So we teach you how to go out there and source the cars. We give you the software, the pricing tools, everything. And then you go out and find the deals. We pay you 50% commission of all the deals you land. I have 48 members currently, and I hope to have hundreds or thousands by next year. We'll see what happens.
Like how much worth of cars have you sold over your career?
Wow, that's a big question. So in gross profit this year alone on buying and selling cars, we're at about $80 million in gross profit.
80 million gross profit.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy, man. What would be your advice for somebody just starting out, man, and wants to become a multimillionaire like yourself? Like give us the actionable steps.
Okay, a lot of people don't like the answer to this question, but for success to become a millionaire, my best advice is to sacrifice. Everybody looks at sacrifice as a negative word, but sacrifice isn't negative. It's giving up something of a lower nature to make room for something of a greater nature. So how much time do you spend going out drinking? How much time do you spend playing video games? How much time do you spend doing things that actually don't benefit you? So taking that time and spending more time that's gonna benefit you, grow you, and help you be successful. I tell people in my program all the time, it's you learn until you earn. You learn until the L becomes silent, and you never lose if you don't quit. So keep learning until the L becomes silent equals earn.
Wow, I love that, man. Okay, so we got an election coming up next, President of the United States. Who you going with this election?
You know what? I don't talk politics, but I do believe that our country needs a change. But I don't talk politics just because it's a difference of opinion. But I am excited for the opportunities that we have moving forward. I hope after November, things get stronger and better for all of us.
Appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Do you mind answering a question or two for the YouTube channel?
Sure.
Let's do it, man. So what do you do for work?
I am a content creator. I've been doing content for almost a decade, well, over a decade now. I've been started in Vine. I've been on Wild 'N Out on MTV. I had a Netflix special. I've been in like commercials with Foot Locker. I've done a lot of stuff. I'm in the video game NBA 2K. Like I created all the dances and stuff. So I've done a lot of stuff over the years.
That's
just
amazing, man.
That's a basic concept of what I've done, but yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. And how much money can you make being a content creator like yourself?
You can make a lot of money. There's no doubt about it. I'm not gonna say a number or put a number on it, but you can definitely make over 6 figures a year. Yeah, definitely. If you work hard and grind, stay consistent, get with the trends, or try to create something new in your own lane, yeah, you can make anything happen.
We got an election coming up, man. Next president of the United States. Who you going with this election?
I'm voting for Kanye.
Kanye.
Yeah, sure.
Why Kanye? Just so the audience can understand.
Why not?
Yeah. That's true.
Or we could vote for me. Maybe I'll run.
So you actually may be running this year.
I might be running in my GTR. I'm gonna set up a whole poll selection. Everyone's gonna vote for me, president. That's what it was.
I love that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you got value out of this video. Please like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.